Hi, it's Evie. I'm on my way to work and I'm quitting next month. I'm not sure of the date. There's no replacement for me yet. So I'm really hoping that someone is hired soon so training is good and I leave this almost 32-year commitment to this job kicking and screaming and realizing how much I loved it there rather than being really hard till the bitter end, and I feel like it's a divorce I just want out of right now. But we'll see. It's kind of keeping me up at night because I know the less time I have to train somebody, and the other girl as well, it's going to be that much harder on everybody. And I certainly don't want somebody new coming in and they feel overwhelmed and they don't want to stay, because it is a good place to work. I have a dental appointment at noon to get a crown, the permanent crown, put on. My mouth has had a lot of work done on it. I have a total of 3 implants, and well, I guess it would be I have 3 crowns on the bottom and 2 on the top. So hopefully that's all I'm going to need major wise the rest of my life. I hope. I had 2 implants in the back on the bottom on the left because I had 2 old root canals that I don't really want to use the word failed, but I guess they wore out. I had a lot of trouble with the one all the way in the back, and eventually it got infected, and I took some antibiotics, and that bought me another couple of years. And then, the infection came back and it started to spread to the one right in front of it. So I had them both replaced with implants. I wasn't worried about the implants because this tooth right here is also an implant. It was put in 25 years ago. Not a lick of trouble out of it. I mean, if you floss and you use a water flosser, if you think you need to, and brush your teeth, they're going to be fine. The bone heals around that post of metal, and you don't have feeling in it because there's no root, but you just take care of it, and the bone acts like it's part of you. The metal is part of you. So I very, very happy with it. In the front one, there's a little tiny round like washer that goes up against my gum, and that makes it not so you don't see the metal post. In the back, they're elevated just enough to get maybe like 2 widths of dental floss underneath, so you do have to go under each tooth, under the tooth, and then against the gum and kind of around the post to make sure that they stay really clean. But I mean, other than that, it's great. I got the last 2 done last summer. In other news, I bought a weighted vest, and I did a lot of review reading, and I know those are to be used loosely because if you look at the pictures people are posting, they don't necessarily match the product you're looking to buy. But I decided to go with a 10-pound vest, and it doesn't have any, removable or add-on weights to it. It's just simply 10 pounds. And it kind of goes around the arms like this so that it leaves room for your chest, which 2 things, one for comfort and one for coolness, air circulation. So I put it on last night to go on my walk, and I had it on just walking around, getting the dog leash ready and getting my phone in my pouch and all the things. I was like, I can't wear this. It really felt heavy. I mean, for 10 pounds, it really felt heavy. And it kind of made me think, like, when you lose a lot of weight, if you lose 50 pounds, can you imagine wearing 5 of those vests? How much strain that is on your body to move around every day? That's crazy. Or even thinking of like a 5-pound sack of potatoes in the grocery store, and you pick it up and you're like, would I like to carry this around all day, whether it's out in front of you or like this. 5 pounds would get heavy. So if you lose 5 pounds, that's really a big deal if you needed to lose it. Looks like the freeway is pretty backed up, so I'll come back in a little bit. I forgot to say the reason I decided to try to wear a weighted vest is because I'm getting that old lady hump, partly from poor posture, just up and walking around, and partly from being at a desk so many hours. And I always have a piece of paper between me and the keyboard, so it makes me, round my shoulders to work, and then my head is down, and I've kind of trained my muscles to hold my body in that position, which ends up causing problems sleeping because my shoulders and neck kind of have a dull ache to them a lot, and it's hard to get in a relaxed position to get some good sleep. So I'm hoping by wearing a weighted vest, I can be more conscious of pulling my shoulders back and holding my head up straight. That's the goal anyway. So I'm going to try it again tonight, walking around the house, and see if I can last a little bit longer and maybe wear it on the walk. It was about 5 minutes, I think, and I took it off. So if I don't feel like I want to walk with it, I'm going to wear it about 10 minutes in the house and then take it off and, maybe increase it that way and then walk with it in maybe like a week. I guess that's about all I had to say today. I just wanted to hop on here and talk about my job and my excitement to leave. And I do plan to incorporate more exercise on a regular basis and healthier eating. I'm not a horrible eater anyway, but I'll have more time to prepare foods instead of just throwing something together. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.